Hey man, before I forget, take care of that juice boxes for the fantasy football league.
What?
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's the KPG. We started off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
Welcome to Talking with KPG, episode 47, season 2. I'm your boy D. In the middle, we got our dog Prince. And to our right, we have ATL's finest, Corey Davis. What up, my peeps?
What's going on, cuz? What's going on, Corey?
What's happening? What's happening, fellas? What y'all doing?
Hey, living the dream, cuz. Living the dream.
Facts.
Hey, we got a good show. We got a good show in tap. We got a great show in tap. Let's jump right in, man. Let's jump right in. We don't have much time. We got to get out by 9. Let's jump right in. All right?
Let's jump right in.
All right, let's get it. So, I wanted to talk first about this team, this high school team called Bishop Sycamore or Sycamore Bishop. It's an online high school team, y'all. Out of Ohio. They've been claiming that they're the best team in the country, high school team in the country. So they sent some clips to ESPN, got some notoriety, got to play one of the top high school teams in the country, IMG. They got out there, and apparently they was doing some little foul stuff, bro. Little foul things going on. So this is one of the guys from last year.
Yeah.
Big boys.
Okay. Yes.
So apparently these guys are out of college. 28 years old. Grown men. Yeah. Grown men, dog. Out there playing against these kids. And not only are they playing against these kids, they getting blown out.
Crazy.
So they had one guy get hurt on their team, and this is how it all came out. Let me play this, y'all.
Player for Bishop Sycamore is number 54. We do not have a 54 on the roster we were given.
So this is on ESPN. Number 54 is not on the roster of their squad. They didn't pick this man up off the street to come play against these kids, man. Come to find out, they had a ton of players, dog, that were not in high school because they're online. They had no way to prove if they were real or they were really going to school or whatever it is.
All right.
So they just picked up people off the street, man. What?
That's a shame, bro. That's a shame, bro.
Bro, when I read that article, man, when I saw those clips, and a few of them had already attempted to make some pro teams. A few of them had already, had made money trying to make an NFL roster. You know how to give you, a stipend when you're trying to make a roster. Some of these dudes have played on the level. Some of these dudes didn't play high school 10 years ago.
Wow, I know it went that deep.
10 years. Hey, look, man, some of them, you know how some of them keep that baby face image or whatever. I think they had 2 of them that had been on the NFL roster 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That big dude that was running over them kids. And then, did you see the quarterback? The quarterback looked like Galen. You know what I'm saying? Six. Just imagine a high school dude. This dude he was also playing defense. They were just, but like you said, they were still losing, but they were demolishing some of these children, man. Some of it was like, I'll say this here. It's assault. It's assault in some states. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Yeah.
Them kids trying to figure out, did I just get hit by somebody dad? You know? Oh, man. Look, seriously. That I don't. I was trying. It was funny, but then I was like, how far did these kids? I mean, these grown men get to go? You know, to play these dudes.
Yeah.
Because you advertise, we the best high school team. Yeah, well, you know. And some of these high school players were like, well, we want the challenge. And then, look, you on the line, you looking at this dude. Man, dude got a full mustache. imagine,
he got a great beard.
Right.
Man, got a great beard.
Look, I got my helmet on. I look up at you. Hey, man. Well, that dude got a full beard and everything, you know.
Look, well, at what lengths do you go to win, to be the best or to be a champion? At what lengths?
No,
so
man,
they end up firing the coach.
Of course, you know. But look, what's the thing when you a grown man and then you get hurt, and you know, and then you're like, hey man, we on TV, man. You know, you 45.
Get your ass up.
You got, I know, right? You gotta get up, man. The jig is up. The gig, hey, you gotta get up. Hey, man, one of the kids hurt me, man. Look, get up.
Look, the guys, the coaches came over there, and everybody was saying like they only had no trainers. Where the trainers at? The coaches came over. They nobody look at his leg. They came to talk to him like, man, you got like Corey said, you got to get up, man. You got to get up.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Put your helmet on, boy. Hey, man. Put your helmet on. Hey man, I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt. Put your helmet on. They can see you. Hey, what I'm gonna do about my injury? We got no trainers. Y'all grown. You know. Hey, I hear that Earl at work. He didn't come. You know. Get up.
Tell him to walk it off, huh? Just walk it off, cuz. Get up, walk it off.
Hey, look, one of them kids that I you know, was good and hit him low because he got tired of being messing around. Hey, man, that dude hit me low because you've been on him all day. Get up. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that story was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of the movie where they was playing baseball and they brought the guy over from Mexico or something.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any ID. So they wrote on a paper and said, I'm 16. And he handed it to the ump with $100 bill in it. He opened it up. Oh, yeah, they're valid. Here you go.
They're good to go.
I got a great story, man. All right. So when my son first started playing football, we played against this park called Welcome All Park. And they were sponsored by an NFL player, which I'll reveal a little bit later. So we look on this team. This team, man, when I tell you, they had their 5, 6, and 7-year-olds looked 11, 12, and 13. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
This dude on the offensive line was pushing and pulling. You know, these kids were playing elite level 7, 8, 9, 10 ball. You see what I'm saying? My son was like, he was on the ground every play. You know, a kid that was all of 150 pounds. You know, and my son at the time was maybe 50. You know, and he would literally help my son up after every play. Like, come on, dude, get on up. Now, we all know that there are some elite children out there. You know what I'm saying? There are some kids that are bigger than your kid. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some kids that's going to be your size. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that kid ain't 7. But this situation here was just some grown men that say, hey, man, we can be a high school team. Y'all want to do it? You know? Stupid, man. Stupid. That is hilarious, though. But let me ask you, are there charges on these kids? I mean, what's going to happen to these dudes?
I don't know if I haven't heard any charges being brought up. They got blew out 54-0.
They still
they lost 54-0.
man.
And they lost. They played 3 games. I mean 2 games in 3 days.
2 games in 3 days. Okay.
Yeah, 2 games in 3 days. So
Dude, I know they got hurt for being old. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they get. That's what they get.
All right. So let's move on, man. Let's move on. I want to talk about that a little bit, man. So let's go to basketball real fast before we get back into football. The Hawks extended Clint Capella. They gave him a 2-year contract extension, man. So that's awesome for the Hawks. What do you think about that? How you feel?
Hey man, the team that they put together. I said the team that was put together that made the playoffs, that deep run in the playoffs. They didn't dismantle it. All they're trying to do is beef it up a little bit. They needed some support, and that's what they did in the draft. Some of these guys, they still have the same amount of. Listen, we understand. We just got to get you some help. Y'all did great. You know what I'm saying? The coaching came through. We just got to get y'all some support. And that's hey man, you see it on my chest, bro. I'm with it all day long. We needed some bigs. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get Capella some help down there. Capella, that's my guy. I like him. I like him when he was in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Keep him.
Yeah. Prince, what do you think about it?
Well, I mean that's something they should have did. I mean, they're trying to keep their core together, which is smart. They're trying to keep their defensive and their rim protector there with them. So you can't down them for that, man. They need rim protection, especially in the East. And so I applaud them for that, man. And if they could bring in one more person to back him up, ATL might do a little something.
Right. All right. Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Now there's coming out. There might be a little rift between Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, but Ben has come out and said, "Man, he's not coming back to Philly. He's done. He's not coming to training camp. He wants out, man." Where do y'all feel is a great fit for Ben Simmons to go?
Wow. Okay. That was one of my questions for y'all, but that's cool. But thanks for doing that, G. But we all good. It's all good. But listen, I'm still going with Portland. I'm still going Portland. I'm still going, especially if they keep Dame time. I'm still going with the fact that he doesn't have to be a prolific scorer, Corey. Okay, he doesn't have to be a prolific scorer. All he has to do with he was second in defense player of the year. I mean, they don't need a score. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is, Corey. I don't understand why you shake your head every time I say that, bro. You think he's gonna come in as a scorer? He don't need to be a scorer. He could just get his maybe 10 to 15 points a game, but 10 to 11, 12 rebounds and run defense. Corey, I don't understand what you don't see that happening, bro. Please explain that to me, dog. I don't understand why you don't agree with that. But you all down on Clint Capella, but Clint Capella didn't come in second defensive player of the year last year, but you all down with that.
Neither did Ben Simmons.
Yes, he did. He was second in NFL defensive player of the year last year. Yes, he was, cuz. For real.
All right. Okay. So, but he still sucked. How?
No, come on, man. Okay, we're talking defense only. No, we're talking defense only.
Okay. What do you do? All right, I'm gonna get me a whole bunch of these trashy players, and I'm gonna give these dudes some virtual hugs. Why do you do that? This dude, listen, he needs.
No, it's not. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
All right, even if he were the second best defensive player of the year, which I don't see it, he wasn't. Maybe he was. Okay, the question is where we would want to see him at. So with Ben Simmons, he ain't finna shoot. He ain't doing no 10 buckets a game. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say, 10 to 12 buckets a game?
Rebound.
Rebounds. Okay. 10 rebounds. How many points were you saying you wanted them 15?
I think I'd give him maybe 10 to 15 points a game. Maybe a little bit less.
Okay. So
But
what?
see, you're not concentrating. See, you're concentrating on offense. That's your problem. That's your problem.
I'm concentrating on him facilitating the ball as a big 6'10" point guard. That's what
He's
I'm
not gonna be the point guard if he plays with Dame. That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna be the point guard. It's
So
gonna be
he don't.
strictly center.
So he a center. You want him at a center? Do you know who we're
Dude,
talking
he
about?
can play power forward and center, though. Yeah, I understand. But if he has to go to Portland, he's got to change his game. G, you think I'm off by that? G, you think I'm off by that?
I thought so. I was actually going to say that might be all right because he can move Dame to the 2, and then move what's name to the 3, and then they can play a little small ball.
McCullough.
But,
okay.
And let Ben Simmons be the point because you don't want him to score. So you want him to just facilitate. He can't play. He can't play the center role. That's a little. He has a little much for him. I mean, he's a tall guy, but he ain't no big dude.
Center. Right.
He's 7 feet. He's 7 foot, dog.
He like 6'9". He like 6'9".
Come on, G. Come on. Close enough, bro. Tomato, bro. He's close enough to dominate, and he got inside moves, inside presence. He's close enough to dominate inside in the middle. So okay, so G, you saying you put him at point guard to switch everybody else and let him just facilitate, and then let everybody else get their points.
Yeah. Just for Portland. If you want to put him in Portland, that's how I would use him. But like my boy Michael Wolf said, these are good ones too. The Knicks, the Spurs. I like the Spurs.
Okay.
You know, they have a lot of young boys around them that just want to run. That's what Ben needs to do is run. So, but then Pop's kind of tough, man. He might not be able to take Pop's.
Corey, you are such a hater, bro. Oh my God, dog. What is wrong with you? You're like a bobblehead tonight. What is wrong with you, bro?
Because both of y'all.
No, because we know he's still a competitive player, man. We're trying to get him proper. You're like, no. Corey, what would you do with him, bro?
I got the squad for him. I got the squad where he doesn't have to shoot one time. The Warriors. Let him bring it down. Yeah, he ain't got to shoot nowhere. Don't even touch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just bring the ball down. Be a facilitator. Because we got too many. They got too many shooters on their team, and what they have to do is find somebody that can do this so they can compete with y'all squad. The L.
Well, they ain't. I don't care if it's or not. They ain't beating us. So
all
I don't care about that.
Be able to come down, shut somebody down. Because for one, we already know Steph Curry because he struggled a little bit because he's like 6'3" maybe. You put him on, on his assignment on a defensive end. But let him just run the point. Let somebody else. Because like I said, if you got Clay coming back at the 3, you got Steph at the 2. I think that's a good 1, 2, 3 right there. That can, all he has to do is facilitate. That's all he has to do. Now at the Warriors, Dame, he has to have the ball in order to. He plays off the ball. He plays off, off the dribble too. So he needs the ball. So I don't even know if I've heard anything about him wanting to move to the 2. I remember it was difficult for Allen Iverson, but he did it earlier. Allen Iverson did it earlier in his career because at first he was the point. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up moving to the 2. But 6'4". Okay, he's 6'4"?
No, he's
who's 6'4"?
My friend was saying 6'4". I'm like,
no.
Okay.
That's Prince. That's what Prince height.
But rumor has it.
What you mean used to be? Oh, I see how you slipped that in there. I didn't shrink, dog.
So rumor has it you got the Blazers are 1, you got Warriors 1, another team, you got Cavaliers. Now, if people down there playing with Love, I don't know how that would work.
No, I would. You made a good point, and I had to admit that. The Warriors might be a little bit better fit because you're right. There's more shooters on there, and if he can get out there and distribute to those guys. And that's all he does is grab rebounds and assist there. You know what? I have to agree with you. That might be a little bit better fit than Portland.
The Knicks,
I don't like that.
No.
You got Draymond over there. Not say you're gonna bring Ben Simmons. That's just another Draymond. I don't see 2 Draymond being on the same team. So
But Draymond is your power forward on this squad, right? Or he's a three.
Yeah.
He's a power forward.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
But Ben Simmons is a natural. They try to compare him to a Magic Johnson. Your 6'6" or 6'7" point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's still a point. He don't want to be the 2 or the 3. He don't even 4 because he's still a big man. But he's like Luka Doncic. Luka is the point at almost 7 feet tall. But Luka can score. There's a difference. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons took 5 threes this year. I don't think it was 5. I think that was a padded stat. He barely taking shots outside 20 foot. Don't want to shoot.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Okay. Would you put Ben Simmons more in a category of Joker?
No.
That's not what I'm saying. Height, yes, but in balling, no.
Not even in height for me. No, I wouldn't. He's more like a Draymond Green. I think he's more like a Draymond Green.
You think he got the intensity of a Draymond? Draymond can still dribble it, huh? Go ahead.
Not just as a facilitator. So Draymond is, he's gonna lock you down defensively. He's gonna set screens. He's gonna give you, great passes, all that stuff. Occasionally hit a shot. That's all Ben Simmons is gonna do. I mean, Ben Simmons probably gonna facilitate a little more.
But Draymond ain't gonna never take on the point though. He's never
gonna take on the point.
He'll never check the point person. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that fast. But Ben Simmons can check a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons can, he can still move fast enough to check a point. That's what I'm saying. So when you're talking about a matchup, he's always in the front. He's always gonna check that first point guard because that's what he's done. That's what he's done all his life. He's Magic Johnson all his life. You see what I'm saying? He's been able to also strength, another your average point guard. Okay. That's why I'm saying it felt like it made a better matchup. Now I wouldn't put him in. You don't want to have to depend him on scoring. That's where Joel Embiid got a little frustrated because sometimes he'll have the ball, he'd be right there to go. Shoot that ball. Here. You shoot it. They got plenty of guys with confidence shooting at the Warriors. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Mike Franklin says Draymond talked crap about the coaching and the management just a week ago when he sat down with Kevin Durant. They're blaming the Warriors coaching staff for their feud, for them not resolving it behind closed doors.
Oh, at the time when they played together.
At the time when they was playing together.
Okay.
So they're blaming. I don't see how they're blaming them because they was both coming out saying what they had to say. Like
right on the court.
On the court, right. Now, how you gonna blame? They're just trying to mend their relationship. So
yeah, no doubt.
Coaches that does, man. We were cool, really.
We were really good.
Yeah. Coach Curry didn't really, he didn't let us play like we wanted to play. You're right, man. You're right. Yeah. Them boys acting like some whole girls out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the moment we all been waiting for, man.
Put your head up, son. Put your head up. There you go. Let me see them teeth.
The moment we all been waiting on, y'all.
Yeah. I'm gonna mark that off as one of my questions too.
What is Cam spelled backwards?
Third player for Bishop Sycamore.
Uh-oh. Glitch.
Little glitch. Dang it. All right, y'all. So Cam spelled backwards is Mac. Mac Jones has taken over the starting QB1 in New England.
He did.
Say it ain't so. No, I don't remember hearing that.
It didn't take 5 games. It didn't take 4 games. It didn't take 6.
It took 3 preseason games.
It took 3 preseason games for this man to lose his job. Let me hear your thoughts, Cole. Go ahead, Corey. You first.
No. My guy that's been advocating for this dude for years I want to hear him first. I'm here to listen. No way.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Get your popcorn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So first of all, I just want to let all the viewers know that I'm doing okay. I seen my therapist today, and she said, "Don't worry about it." She said, "Things like this happen. We cannot predict them, and we just have to overcome it with plenty of hard breathing and self-motivation."
Sure.
So I'm going to self-motivate myself and saying we were robbed by the ability of Cam Newton this year because they always wanted Mac Jones to start anyway. I still 100% stand on 10 toes thinking that it had to do with the vaccination. But people can say, hey, Prince, you're just being biased. He wasn't no good. No, it was a competition up to the point to where they seen, what's the word? The best ability is availability. And they feel that he might not be available. But I could be wrong. But that's just, you asked me for my opinion, so I'm going to give my opinion. But I feel he should have at least be given a chance as the backup. Okay, you want Mac Jones to start, that's fine. Okay, let Mac Jones start. And if he does not do what he needs to do, I'll go in. But they're trying to say he had the Carmelo Anthony syndrome to where I'm not going to be a backup. I'm going to be a starter. I don't know how true that is, but I feel that and they try to say he was being a disruption. Cam want to be a disruption to nobody, man. They're trying to, all these different scenarios are starting to come out in New England, trying to paint him as the bad guy, the disruption. He didn't want to work with the team. He didn't want to support him. And I'm just telling you, because the way the NFL is going down right now, if you have any positive COVID symptoms and your team is deemed not to be able to play, they're going to forfeit the team's checks and the opponent's checks. So let me just get into this. Okay, I'm sorry. You asked me. Let me just get into this. Okay, let me just get into this right now. Okay, if you weren't gonna give this man a chance, if you knew that you weren't gonna give this man a chance, you're gonna start him. Why wait till now to cut him like the Panthers did? You should have just told him from the beginning of the damn season. Yeah, I know it didn't take no 3 damn preseason games for you to figure out who the hell you wanted to start. You picked this dude, knowing his pedigree, and not to mention that Bill Belichick and your boy from Alabama are close friends like this. So you know that he already had it in his mind, Bill Belichick, that, okay, if he shows any type of ability to move this team, to do this, and to show up Cam, he was going to make him a starter. Why didn't you just do it? Why didn't you just do it? Corey, why didn't you just do
it? You got a question? Oh, why didn't he just do
it?
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, you have an answer. Exactly. That's why I asked you. Because why do the same thing that the Panthers did to him? If you knew you wanted Mac Jones and they knew they wanted him, why didn't you just cut your boy, man?
You still got to bring him in to make sure. You got to make sure.
All right.
You okay? In the words of, I'm going into Bill Belichick mode.
All right, so we brought in Cam Newton. So we tried to make him a decent quarterback. He just wasn't really all that good.
No.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Some of the reads were just terrible reads. Just really wasn't all that great.
These are Bill Belichick words. Okay, let me continue.
As a Patriot, you just really got to do your job, play the position well, and if you don't do that, you got to go. That's really it.
Man, look, Cam is sorry. And then what's going to happen, what I'm really finna piss y'all off on is y'all finna do the same thing, rest haven for players, and back him up to Dak Prescott. Why?
Nah, because they just took your boy.
Who took?
They just took another. They just took another backup quarterback. Well,
We
I
got
meant to write his name down.
Huh?
we
Yeah,
got
they already got.
Will Greer.
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
Greer from
A
Carolina.
real grill. Who's a real grill?
Will.
Will.
I don't
Will
know.
Grill.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
y'all not getting okay. Good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm scared that Atlanta might take it too as a hometown favorite to the dude. You know, we need a backup too. He may end up here, but what I'm telling you is he's a QB2 right now, and it's in his career. If you accept the QB2, I'll be fine with that. Except the fact that the game has gotten a little bit faster, right? So all we got to do is accept who you are right now. He's not a bad dude. He's just a not a QB1, Prince. I'm be wanting to put that on him as a bad quarterback. He's just a QB1 in his career now.
Okay.
When he was a QB, I mean, he's a QB2. When he's a QB1, he was running. He could, they made Riviera was putting plays together for him. I see him make some good throws. When he had that shoulder injury, he hadn't got past that. His timing is off at this point. QB2 at best. I don't want to put him at a QB3. He can be a QB2, but he got to humble himself. He should carry Richards right now. Richards, hey man, he not finna, remember RG3 had to humble himself too. RG3 was getting them knees toe up, hey man, I got to come to the realization if I want to play and I want to get this check, QB2, he need a shirt that says 2. You know how the QB that they get the red shirt, and you get a 1 and a 2. The 2 can get hit back there a little bit. When they tackle you in practice, you're like, hey man, you have 2 on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ooh, G. Go ahead, G. I'm waiting to hear what you got to say because I know you've been chipping at the bit all day. So go ahead.
So we've been saying it, man. He's not a starting quarterback. Cam has not humbled himself enough to know that he's not the Cam that won the MVP. He still thinks he's that same Cam. If he accepts the fact that he can back somebody up, I think he'll have a place in this league. But until then, he might be out. He might be out. And another reason, and Robert, welcome to the show, Robert Sullivan. He says, has anyone thought that perhaps Cam wanted out anyway? That the system never fit his skill set?
That's a good question.
No.
So he's trying to say he has the Ocho Cinco effect, then, right? That's what you guys saying? Chad Johnson.
And what
Chad
you mean?
Johnson.
And what you mean?
As in the fact that he could never pick up the playbook and adjust to what was coming next.
I don't want to say that. But they did say that Mac Jones picked up that playbook in these 3 games in preseason faster than Cam was. He did have a 75%, quarterback, QBR rating in preseason. He made better throws. He made those side throws. Cam's still throwing, sidearm and trying to be accurate with it. He used to come over, over real hard and, because he got them huge hands. But when he got hurt, he had to adjust his throwing. And I think he just started over late in his career. And it started, on top of that, this guy has had, he's had COVID twice.
Yeah, you're right.
He's had it twice because of outside decision making. Now, let me tell you something. If you don't want to take it, that's fine. I had no problem with that if you don't want to take it, but you can't not take it and then you show up at, some places that you don't need to be. You can't go to Peru or you can't go to, you can't risk my life like that if you don't believe in it, cool, but you got to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that came up, humility and then humanity. If you decide that it's possible that you can reinfect somebody or get reinfected, you just got to be able to be responsible enough to say, if I'm your QB, and I give that to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott ain't he hadn't been vaccinated, but you don't hear about that dude nowhere. He's steady at home eating Campbell soup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I get. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not gonna be vaccinated, you can't call yourself being, you can't show up at a club. You can't show up, at some kind of fashion affair or whatever in Italy. You can't do it. Then you in Italy and you don't know the playbook.
Yeah.
Get out here, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, he's put himself in a bad situation, man, in a bad predicament, because like you said, people are asking that question now. You're not the starting quarterback no more, so they want to know: are you going to be okay to come in my locker room with my starting quarterback? And they said the first thing they asked him is, "Hey, is he vaccinated?"
I don't know if y'all can see this. My girl had gave me this post today. A friend of mine at the Atlanta food market. They saw Cam Newton up there today. This dude at the grocery store back in Atlanta. That boy back here. Hey, he going to get his own groceries. You know what I'm saying? That boy, hey man, listen. He didn't stay long. It didn't take him long. Hey man, I'm gone. That boy back. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man. But humble yourself, man.
Okay, well, you know what? My prediction was wrong, and I had high hopes for him, but I guess some of his personal decisions, he didn't actually think about others, because it comes down to him thinking about others and thinking about your teammate. We are all team players on this show. That's why I got my shirt on. We're all team players on this show. We think about each other. We think about what's going on, and we're compassionate. So I guess his compassion is not about thinking about his teammates; it's thinking about himself. So I can't defend him, man. I mean, you know what the world is going through right now. You know what's going on. You know how the risk is more than it was when it first started. And you're right. He's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. But now, since you're going to be unemployed, was that the right decision? And he might not be the first, and he probably was the first right now. I'm sorry, but he might not be the last.
Ladies and gentlemen, this virtual hug from Prince has been brought to you by.
You know what? You lucky. I can't say what I want to say, because I'll tell you what you do with your virtual hug right now.
And Prince, look, he talking about it. Yeah, man, Cam just. Look,
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. G.
Look, hold on. I tried my best to love that dude, man. He just didn't do me right, man.
But he just disappointed me, man. I said, I wish I could text you right now. I wish I'd have seen his ass at that supermarket. I'd be like, man, what the hell? I've been sticking with you for 3 seasons. Bro, you get pulled in? You made me look crazy as hell, bro. Oh my God. Okay, anyway. Okay,
right.
wow.
So,
We're gonna start singing.
So Prince has some quick hitters for us, man.
Yeah.
Got some quick hitters.
Thank you, G. Okay, what we're gonna do is gonna go finish this. Okay, Lionel Richie. We ain't having enough.
Lionel Richie.
Okay, we're gonna do Prince's rapid fire here real quick, fellas. G, allow me to do this quick segment, and I want to hit my fellas here with some hard hitting questions and see what they think about it real quick. And we're gonna start with this blockbuster college football season that's happening on Saturday. Man, it's some major games that has been the first time done in college football. And I'm gonna give you the teams that are playing and their rankings, and I want you guys to tell me, who do you think is gonna come out on top and who do you think is gonna be loose? Okay, so we're gonna start with college football Saturday. We're going with number 12 Wisconsin, number 19 Penn State. Okay, G.
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Wisconsin. I'm sorry. They're playing in Penn State.
I'm at to go with Nadine. I'm going Penn State.
Okay, so you're going with an upset. Okay, let me write this down. So you're going with an upset over what Penn State beating Wisconsin. So G going with an upset. Okay, Corey, what you got, baby?
I always like the running game for Wisconsin. Though they're playing at Penn, I hadn't heard any new splashes in the pan at Penn State, so I'm gonna go Wisconsin.
Okay, he's gonna go Wisconsin. Corey going Wisconsin, and I'm going with Wisconsin as well. Okay, number 2 team. We're going. This is the biggie. We're going number 1 Alabama against 14th ranked Miami. First time ever. I mean, we got hard, heavy hitters going on this season, bro.
Miami's still in ACC or they're private?
No, they're still in ACC.
All right. You can't listen. I'm y'all gonna learn this, towards the end. This season I'm SEC all day long, brother. And then you going up against Superman, Alabama, baby.
Okay, Corey got Alabama. G.
I gotta go Alabama, man.
Okay.
Bama's always the cream of the crop, man.
Yeah,
you beat 'em.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Like Ric Flair said, you gotta be the best. You got to beat the best.
Right, beat the man. You gotta beat the man. And this ain't the Miami of the Miami of the 90s and 2000, whatever. So yeah.
Okay. All right, we got one that you guys might not be familiar with, but I watch a lot of college football, so we're gonna go with number 17 Indiana and number 15 Iowa.
Indiana, you said Indiana and Iowa?
Yeah, Indiana 17, Iowa's 15.
Oh, Bible Belt game. Hey,
You're right, though. You're right.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
basketball school. Yeah.
Right.
I'm going
you know
Iowa.
what? We go with that.
You guys are just killing me right now. Okay, here we go. Number 21, Texas, and number 23, Louisiana. Now, Louisiana almost made it to the playoffs last year, but they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough interest to it. But they had a really good record last year. I think they only lost one game. So we're gonna go with we're going with 21 Texas and 23 Louisiana.
Louisiana ain't gonna make it. Louisiana Tech, is that what it is? But not LSU.
No, just Louisiana. No, just
just
Louisiana.
Yeah. So
no,
Louisiana University.
Yes.
No, in Texas, because Texas is just they just entered in the SEC, so they got a lot more players that they're committed to them after that too. Texas.
Okay, gotcha. I agree. Okay, here we go. Buckle your seatbelts, fellas. We got number 3 Clemson and number 5 Georgia.
Ooh.
Come on now, number 3 Clemson, number 5 Georgia. We're kicking off at 3:30 on Saturday.
That's in South Carolina.
Yes, that's in South Carolina, baby. For real.
I think we know who Corey got.
I know, but still, you gotta think about it though, Corey. You gotta think about it.
I gotta think about nothing. Don't give no country boy nothing. You gotta think about nothing. It's a dog in your yard.
Okay, G. Corey has Georgia. What you got?
That's a good one. George. I'm going with the Bulldogs. Man.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bulldogs.
Now, I'm gonna say this here. I ain't saying that Clemson ain't good. I know, but they reloading too. They got, we just talked with. They just lost, a 4-year starter. That's a big load. I seen the guy that they have, but I'm hoping that Georgia. We hadn't lost anybody. You know what I'm saying? We had Jake Fromm, but we had another guy. Hopefully, we had a guy. Oh no, Jake Fromm. This is second year, so we're retooling too. But I think we have a small edge. Got a lot of weapons. It's gonna be a great game.
Oh yeah.
What day is that game on? When is that game?
Saturday.
Labor Day weekend.
No. It's
Labor Day is Monday. Labor Day is Monday. It's that weekend before Labor Day.
So it's Saturday. 8 o'clock.
No,
is that 8 o'clock game?
Yeah.
Let me see what time. Hold up.
See what time. Let me know what time.
Clemson, Georgia game.
Welcome to the show, Nadine. Welcome to the show, Kenny Bohannon. Bohannon said this Georgia's year. Too many Clemson players went pro this year, dog.
7:30 p.m. prime time. September 4th, Saturday, 7:30 prime time.
7:30 prime time.
Prime
yes,
time.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Stadium
Hey,
the 4th. Okay.
Yeah, the 4th. They're going down.
Yeah.
They're going down to Clemson.
Okay, and they're going to Clemson. Hey, Corey, let me ask you a question, and I'm gonna move on. Do you think they ever regret letting Fields go?
Hell yeah. Come on, man. That dude left and won he went to the championship twice at Ohio State and got him one. Of course. I'm real sensitive when it comes to this subject here with Justin Fields, bro. And I'm gonna say this here. In the past, Georgia has made some terrible mistakes with black quarterbacks, and quarterbacks. Cam Newton was one. Remember, they wanted to make him a tight end. He ended up leaving. He's like, I'm not a tight end. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a DB. I'm a quarterback. We lost him to that. You know what I'm saying? Justin Fields, whenever they put him in on 3rd and 13, on some kind of, bootleg or some kind of scat back or what they call it. I forget what they call them plays when, the quarterback, draw something stupid. They
Wildcat.
Wildcat.
The dude goes to Ohio State and throws the ball, and we seen the same kind of magic that he finna put in the NFL. The dude can throw. You always we think that he can be a running back, because he can scat, he's fast, he can be a DB. He's a quarterback. We've done that too many times. You know what I'm saying? We still Georgia can still be a little old schoolish, but yeah, we regret it, of course, man.
Okay.
Let
Okay.
me
G.
ask you something along those lines before you go to the next question, Prince.
Okay.
Why is that? I saw they gave Quincy Carter a chance to be that quarterback with Georgia.
Yes. Yeah. Good reference.
And he did well for them. Why?
Yes,
why? What changed when Justin Fields came? Or was it a change in coaching, or what was it?
G, what's so funny, G? I was about to ask you the same question, G. What did you think? Is there a white ratio between black quarterback bias in Georgia? Do you think they feel that white quarterbacks could do a little bit better than black quarterbacks? I was going to ask you the same thing, G. That's what I was going to ask you. What is your opinion on that? Do you feel that they're so set in their ways from back in the 18, whatever you want to say, 19? Do you think that there's a bias that they feel that white quarterbacks could do better than black quarterbacks?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that's
I know. It's just a question. Just a question.
Yeah, I don't want to say that's what it is. Like I said, I just brought up Quincy Carter, and they allowed him to be that guy.
That's the only one, though. He's the only one.
Didn't they have? They had enough. They had some more. Didn't they?
DJ Shockley.
DJ Shockley.
Yeah, Shockley.
So we're gonna let the bias go. But I just feel that they need to give more opportunities to people. If your ability shows straight up, you just need to get the chance to give a chance to fail before you fail me. You feel what I'm saying? Give me a chance to fail before you fail me.
I'm gonna try a little harder, man. I got a guy. Me and Quincy played ball in elementary school together. We played park ball together. It's been a long time since I've seen him. But we got a mutual friend that that still keeps in touch with him. I'm gonna try a little harder. I think I was talking to Galen about this some years ago. I hadn't seen him in quite a while, but I got a friend that still talks to him. Yeah, and I would love it if we can, just buzz his ear, for a good 5 minutes. I'm gonna try a little harder again, because it's hard when you hadn't seen a person who hadn't reached out in some years,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's still here in Decatur, man. He's still here, in DeKalb County. You know what I'm saying? He moved back after his days, as a Cowboy, as an NFL player. I think from what the last that I heard, he still goes to, I think Jerry Jones does a great job on bringing older players back to walk around that stadium signing autographs. These dudes, he's still able to make a living just like the rest of them, just walking through, Cowboy Stadium signing autographs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what they make, but it's enough to where you can still do well. I want to give 8 games. Walking.
I hope you get him on, man. I would love to meet him. I hope you get him on. I would really love to meet him.
Reached out to him like 2 weeks ago. Okay. We conversed back and forth on Twitter. So, and I asked him to come on the show. He hasn't got back with me yet, but that's something I've been trying to do as well, man. He actually has a camp in Texas that he does.
He does.
He does, man. So he's doing some great things, man. He's gotten his life back together, man. So I
yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, final question on college football. Then we're gonna go to a different subject before we got to get out of here. I'm gonna do the rapid fire, little rapid. Okay, number 9, Notre Dame. Number 9, the Fighting Irish against Florida State. And all the people that know G and work with G and love G know his team is Florida State. So we're going number 9 Irish against Florida State. What you got? G? No. I want G last. Corey? No, G. We're gonna have you think about that.
I don't think about nothing.
I've been. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like that. I've been wanting Notre Dame to sign or to join with a conference. You know, they still think that they're the Notre Dame of old, where they could, they can be independent by themselves. Which they have. They got their own TV deal with NBC. Same way with Miami did. Miami was, private for a long time, and then they decided to join the conference. But I think they've been in and out. Notre Dame is the only one who has never joined the conference. I'll say this here, and I got to look up on Florida State some more, but I would hope that Florida State and whoop Florida State on their own floor. I want to see the Florida State old, especially when they go.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I agree with that. Florida State, I don't know if you can chalk up to bad coaching. I don't know if you can talk to the bad recruiting.
But I'm gonna say this here. Y'all got trouble coming, Florida State, because that team ain't bad. It wasn't bad last year either. So before Galen starts, I'm gonna say this here. I think I'm going with FSU, but I think the Fighting Irish are gonna win the game.
Nice. Man. Okay, so Corey's going Florida State, people.
No,
heard that now.
No. The Irish are gonna win.
Okay,
I'm going with Florida State,
Irish.
but the Irish. Yeah, so just go with my
team. No, man, you cannot. Man, you cannot do that. You got to pick one or the other, bro.
I'm letting Galen know I support FSU.
I support you too.
Okay, well then Irish. I got the Irish.
Okay.
Irish. They're magically delicious. Go ahead, G.
All right, G. Go ahead, take a deep breath before you start, and go ahead and let it out.
We've been bad for some years now. And it doesn't seem like it's getting better until this year.
Oh, okay.
This year, we've had some of the better recruitment come in this year.
Okay.
We had some really good recruits come in. They are starting to believe in what the coach is telling them. We had to get rid of our last coach. He wasn't doing a job. We wasn't buying in. Wasn't buying in. But this year, they are buying in.
My bad. They at Florida State. Yeah, they at Florida State.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see a faster team. I think we're gonna see a stronger team.
Okay.
Like the team, we didn't have any heart when we was playing the last couple of years. You're going to see a different team this year. You're going to see a team out there, and they're going to be out there playing for Bobby Dowden.
Yes.
Bobby Dowden.
I agree. Okay, G. Thank you. Hey, G. I agree. I'm going with Florida State too for the upset.
Jimbo Fisher got to come back for that to happen.
No.
Who the coach?
I'm going.
Whoa!
Shut up.
Who the coach?
G, I know you did not just say that, G. I know you did not just say that.
Hey, he was like this. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's move on. Last questions. Okay, we're gonna go over the top 10 teams in the NFL starting this season, and I want you guys to tell me if I'm off base or totally freaking wrong. Okay, this is my top 10.
You're off base. I'm telling you that right now.
Man, you know what? Let me finish my statement. Okay, listen, G. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start from you wanna go 1 from 10 or 10 to 1? What do you want to do?
Let's go 10-1.
10 to 1. Okay. 10th team, Tennessee Titans. 19th, Buffalo Bills. 8th team, Seattle Seahawks. 17th, Baltimore Ravens. 6th team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 5th team, San Francisco 49ers. 4th team, LA Rams. 3rd team, Browns. 2nd team, Green Bay. 1st team, Kansas City.
This shit is trash. I'm sorry. I
What
said
are you talking about, dog? It ain't trash. It ain't trash. We're going by what they did last year. How the hell is it gonna be trash, bro?
That's
We're
your
going by what they proven and
Is
what
that
the playoff games.
what does San Francisco prove? What does San Francisco prove?
Man, we're talking about the new. We're talking about the defense that's returning. We're talking about the defense that's returning, and we're talking about the rookie quarterback. Okay, now I'm gonna let y'all decipher this. Corey and G, but that's what I got. So okay,
Okay.
what changes would you make? Okay, G, what changes would you make? Who would you switch?
All right. Top 10. All right. Let's see.
you going from top to bottom or bottom to top?
I'm gonna go. Let's go from top to bottom. Let's go from top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Okay, so let me repeat that real quick so everybody gets this before I get off. Let's repeat this. Kansas City, Green Bay, the Browns, Los Angeles Rams,
I ain't going
San
to go
Francisco
list at all.
49ers.
I don't going to go list at all.
I'm like none of that.
That's the point of the show. I
Okay.
can have my own opinion.
Go
I can
ahead.
have my own opinion. Okay. Number 6, Tampa Bay. 7, Baltimore. 8, Seahawks. 9th, Bills. 10th, Tennessee Titans. Go ahead and decipher and do your best.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. My number 1 is going to be Tampa Bay. My number 2 is going to be Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3 is going to be Buffalo. My number 4 is going to be Dallas. My number 5 is going to be Green Bay. My number 6 is going to be Cleveland. My number 7 is going to be. I don't think they're going to do well. The Rams.
All right.
My number 8. Miami.
All right. Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 My number 9, I will put Tennessee.
Okay.
And my number 10 is going to be the Washington football team.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Corey, you're next, baby.
All right. So
Okay.
from top to bottom, from 1 to 10. Number
Okay.
1, I got.
Let's go.
Number 1, I got. I guess well, even though they're the champs, you got to put the champs on top. But I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna go KC number 1.
Okay, so you agree with me? Okay, go ahead.
I'm KC number 1, Tampa 2.
Okay.
All right. Then I got Buffalo at number 3.
Okay. Bills. Okay.
I got Green Bay at number 4.
Okay.
Tennessee at number 5.
Okay.
I got Cleveland at number 6.
Okay. So you guys, okay, hold on. So you guys both agree that Cleveland is going to be a playoff contender. So you guys both agree that. So Cleveland's going to make some moves this year. So you guys both agree with that, right?
Yeah, I think so. That defense.
Okay.
They put together a hell of a defense, and their offense ain't going to be good either. All right. So
okay, Corey, go ahead. Number 7.
Number 7. Well, did I do 6?
Yeah, you said Browns
Oh,
are number
Cleveland.
6. Corey, go ahead.
Okay.
I thought Cleveland was
Yeah.
number 6.
No, yeah,
Cleveland.
he did say no. Yeah, he did say number 6 Cleveland, so he needs number 7.
Yeah, LA.
Okay, LA. So
LA
you
number,
agree with me?
yeah, LA
Okay.
number 7. Baltimore 8.
Baltimore. Okay.
I got Seahawks at number 9.
Seahawks. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll be remiss if I didn't bring in my Atlanta Hawks. I mean my Atlanta Falcons at number 10 just because I'm a homer.
ATL at number 10.
ATL at 10, man.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
so you have absolutely nobody in the NFC East at all.
Don't need
No,
it.
he don't. No, he don't.
Just making sure.
He
Just making
has.
sure.
Don't need
Yeah,
it.
he does not. He does
Don't
I'm
need
just
not.
making sure.
He does
Listen,
not. Okay.
Listen. One about to have one from the NFC South, but I got to. All right.
Wow. Okay. So this is what I think. If you guys don't mind, this is what I think we should do. I think either every week, every 2 weeks, we should go over, or I don't know how many games you guys want to go out. We should go over our list of top 10 and see what has changed. And either
So keep
we
your list.
create.
Keep your list.
Yeah, I got my list. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my list. I'm gonna keep my list, and we should go over each top 10 and see how they're done. So before I go, let me recap. Okay, I have number 1 Kansas City, number 2 Green Bay, number 3 the Browns, number 4 LA Rams, number 5 San Francisco, number 6 Tampa Bay, number 7 Baltimore, number 8 Seahawks, number 9 Bills, number 10 Tennessee Titans. G has number 1 Tampa Bay, number 2 Kansas City. Okay, he has the Bucks at number 3.
Buffalo.
Hold on.
Yeah,
You said Tampa
I'm
Bay.
sorry. He has Buffalo. He has Buffalo number 3. Okay, and so he has Dallas at number 4. He has Green Bay at number 5. He has Cleveland Browns at number 6. He has LA Rams at number 7. He has Miami at number 8. He has Tennessee Titans at number 9. And he has Washington number 10. Corey has number 1 Kansas City, number 2 Tampa Bay, number 3 the Bills, number 4 Green Bay, number 5 Tennessee Titans, number 6 the Browns, number 7 LA, number 8 Baltimore, number 9 Seahawks, and ATL's finest has Atlanta Falcons at number 10. So that's what our top 10 are right now for the beginning of the first games of the season. And we will recap this and see how we all turn out. So everybody, our viewers, write that down if you get a chance. And if you want to recap it, watch this episode and we can go from there. But at the end of this season, whoever has the better record will buy each other co-hosts a fur coat.
So we're gonna check the fur coat. So we're gonna go over the power.
Whoever loses is buy another 2 chinchillas.
So we're gonna compare the power rankings at week 17.
I'm just joking. Yeah, we're gonna compare the final rankings in the season as we recap and go on and see who can pick, who's done the best at picking the top teams in the NFL.
All right, so we're not switching. So this is what you have.
Okay, I'm okay. Listen. Now I'm gonna leave that up. Okay, no, listen. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. What do you guys decide? Should we stay with this or should we switch per week?
Now you're gonna have to buy a week again.
Oh no, I was just joking about that. But I'm just saying, if you guys want to do something like that, it's fine. But do you want to switch per weekly, or do you want to stay with our first picks right now? That's the serious question.
Let us go 3 weeks.
Okay, so let me write that down. 3 weeks.
After the third week, you pick your team, your top team.
Okay, cool.
Everybody should be ready. You got 14 weeks left in the season.
Okay.
Let's do 4 weeks. Let's do 4 weeks.
Let's do 4.
Let's do 4.
The mid. Okay. The first. Okay.
Let's do 4
weeks.
Because like we all know, all right. So, the only reason why I say that is, because if it's 17 games now at this point, let's do it in thirds, but at the same time, after week 4, first month, yeah.
Okay. Let's do 4 weeks, and then we'll put our new picks in, right? After 4 weeks,
look, my team needs a little bit. My team needs a little time. We need a little time.
Okay. New picks in. Okay, so we set this in stone. So new picks after 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all write it down. New picks after 4 weeks.
I'm surprised y'all are so high on Seattle, man. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Seattle competes though, right, bro? I mean, they
compete. They compete.
Man.
They never lay down, man. They never lay down. They compete. They never give you a bad game.
Yeah, as long as Russell Wilson is in the game, bro, I can never count him out.
Yeah, I feel that same way.
You that got a problem, brother. You.
All right. If you got fellas, thank you for giving me the rapid fire, and much love to y'all. But Prince got to be out. Got the early morning, and I will see y'all.
We all rolling out, man. We all rolling out.
Okay.
We all rolling. Okay.
We all rolling, though. Unless you want to go smoke, Corey, you want to go smoke?
Yeah, I'm here.
See, people, I don't have the laid back schedule they got. I'm about to go to
work.
No. I got to get some sleep because I can't get the luxury UPS drivers have. That just don't work in the book.
You think it's a luxury? You think it's a luxury? Hey, boy, my uniform can stand up on its own after a day.
Much love, fellas. Much love, people. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Peace.
Look, Mike Frankie said it's supposed to be 5 hours, man. He loved it. I love it, y'all.
I know, right? I ain't saying we got to stay a long time, but I know we can normally end with a few things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I did want to get into a few. Just I guess it's at this point it's an ATL Dallas thing, and I want to make some comparisons and contrasts, between the two of us, brother. All right, so y'all said y'all picked up a QB. Now, there's a chance that Mr. Newton may end up back home. You see what I'm saying? Because we got a quarterback situation, we got a backup situation too. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Me and old Bobby Bryant, we had a heated conversation last night about Atlanta, and I know you down hard Dallas. You got a daughter named Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
It get deep with you. I didn't realize that. Boy, is that her? Is he serious? That's her name? Okay. Hey. But if we end up picking up Cam Newton as a backup, as a fan, as a football fan first, what would that do for you?
Absolutely nothing. And my reasoning is because I don't think y'all having Josh Rosen and Frankie Franks as the backups they're not going to see the field. Matt Ryan doesn't get hurt. So having Cam on there is nothing but so maybe it does do something. It's a distraction. When you have somebody as polarizing as Cam Newton is, as soon as Matt Ryan throws an interception, what are the Atlanta Falcons fans going to say? I know we shouldn't have had him. We bench him. We got Cam back there. Put Cam in.
That's Biden. That's Biden.
Put Cam in. I didn't want him in there anyway. We should have got rid of him. Not Julio Jones. So that's going to be added pressure that Matt Ryan doesn't need, that Arthur Smith doesn't need in his first year. So that's what I think. What side of the fence are you on?
I didn't think about it like that. Me as a homer, I was like, you know what, bring the man, bring him home. He on his last leg or whatever. Put him on a Falcons jersey. But you're absolutely correct. I agree with you wholeheartedly. You don't want that. You don't want to get that mixed up. With trying to win a game versus losing the confidence of a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We got a good one. And at first, when like as always, I always say the same thing. You always hear, Dallas is reaching out, saying, which they probably did. But if Cam said some stuff like, I want to play, hey, we'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? That, Dallas don't waste no time. We need somebody to back up our franchise guy. You know what I'm saying? Not to compete, So I thought that it would be a good idea to bring him home. But if it's going to be a distraction for our Hall of Fame quarterback, which I do believe is a Hall of Famer,
okay.
Stat wise, yes, he ain't won. If he can give me one, but stat wise, he gonna be in there. But so we didn't talk about this. So where do you think he should land, man? Who should pick him up?
It's really, really hard to find a spot for Cam.
You were on earlier today. Big shout out to my man Elamin Hassan. He mentioned. I'm sorry. He mentioned Washington. And I know Charles. I don't know if he should be there. And then at the same time, Big Brandon Buchanan said Denver. Now I don't think Denver, because they already got a quarterback situation going. And I think Brandon Buchanan said earlier today, is he better than Teddy Bridgewater? So before you answer the question where he should go, I'm gonna give you to another one. Who is he better than right now? And teams, is he better than? Because is he better than any quarterback to compete for a starting job?
And for me, I think he's comparable to a Teddy Bridgewater, to a Tyrod Taylor. The Cam Newton now. See, I think we all think about Superman Cam Newton.
Mm.
He's not that. Yeah, he's not that Cam Newton anymore. He's the one whose confidence is shattered. He's the one who doesn't seem like he cares about winning as much. He's the one that is a lot about himself.
Okay.
As a quarterback, you have to be not about you. It has to be about the team. And when you score, you don't go and celebrate yourself. You run to your team.
Who the quarterbacks at Washington?
They have Heineke, and they have Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
But you got to remember, Ron Rivera got rid of him before.
Yeah, he did.
He got rid of him before.
But that also cost Ron his job.
It cost Ron his job, but what was it a bad deal for Ron to get up out of there? I think his time had ran its course. Okay. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He had been there for so long, but I think his time had just ran its course. And then, to go back to the vaccine shot, he's not vaccinated. Ron Rivera has come out and told you all.
Yeah, he did.
I had cancer.
Yeah.
For you not to get vaccinated is a problem for me.
Right. He's
not bringing in a quarterback that's not vaccinated.
Right. He did say that I'm immunocompromised, and if you want to be in front of me every day as the head,
he's not dealing with that.
And that's another thing too. In ATL, we're 100% vaccinated here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then I didn't even realize. I know Prince had been saying it before, all the stuff that you have to go through when you're not vaccinated. But so you have to wait a week and then take a test and then hopefully another comes back. And then you have to sit out another week and then take another test. And then you can come in and then get the playbook and learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
So when do you really get a chance to play? You know what I mean? Or that's like almost 4 weeks before you can even get a chance to get out there.
because of the COVID, because of what you got to go through just to get back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There's so much. And then, like you said, you can't be in the locker room. You can't be on the same flight. You can't be in the bus with them. And you coming in as the backup. God forbid you give it to you're in the quarterback room. You trying to be in the quarterback's room. You try to go in there with your quarterback.
All right. So beat the game. All right. So between Mike Franklin, Brandon Buchanan, so they're saying Las Vegas. Is he better? Is he better than Carr?
I don't think he is.
Okay. So
I think we've both said. I know you and I both said it. He's not a number one.
Not a number one. Yeah. Humble yourself to be a number two. Even like you said, I thought Dallas was gonna pull the trigger and pull him, but they just didn't want to take a chance on him. Some of these teams are looking towards the future, but it's I can't put a team in my head right now that would pull in a Cam Newton right now. You talking about Matt Ryan? Come on, Mike. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. No. And to answer that question, no, he's not better than Matt Ryan. But I wanted to just, I wanted to end it on a Cam. I know we've been giving Cam double hockey sticks. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to leave without us getting deeper into it. I know Prince wasn't ready for it. I know, man, you can end the show off, with a good Cam conversation, man. But okay, I think about the stuff that Pittsburgh did when they pulled in your boy Haskins, just to see what he can do to get him right. They're giving guys chances. Is it going to be a coach that say, you know what, I think we can do something with Cam? Is he going to get a chance?
I'm going through all the teams in my head,
right?
And I'm trying to see. Chuck says Jacksonville. They got their QB.
Guys, I want y'all to think about what Galen just said too. I wouldn't, and it's heavy on me now. You don't bring in a quarterback that thinks he's a number one to cause controversy either. You know what I'm saying? You don't, like Lawrence has been given the keys. You don't bring in somebody that can drive. After that, you shoot your confidence down like that. So no JV.
The only team that I can think that is out there that is not confident in a long-term quarterback, or not even long-term, a quarterback for a year or two, is Washington. They got hired assassins right now. They don't have somebody that they're next year they're going to get a quarterback in the draft. They don't have. That's the only team I can think of right off the top of my head. Like Tennessee is set, Buffalo is set, Green Bay, Cleveland, the Rams.
What about
even Denver? Even Denver set.
Yeah. In my mind, I was thinking Tampa Bay, but because remember Tampa Bay did the same thing with trying to bring in Jameis, to come down there see what he can do behind Tom Brady. That first year, he lost his job. You see what I'm saying? We don't know how long Tom is going to be there, but Carolina. What about a feel good story going back to
Sam Darnold? They got Sam Darnold.
Yeah, from the Jets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're having a tough time finding, a spot just at commentating on the guy. He's going to become a journeyman. I do agree. But he's going to have to humble himself. Now check this out. Last year he got what was it? The league minimum that from the Patriots. He didn't get a boatload. He got a league minimum deal, and then they said, "Listen, we got our guy Matt. Who's gonna offer him anything? I think what he got like 1.8, something real low.
If that much. if that much. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it might have been with the incentives too.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he reached them incentives.
Now he could go to. I don't see a fit. I don't see a fit, man.
I heard the guy on NFL Network today. Guy used to running back for Seattle. Oh, running back for Seattle, not Marshawn Lynch. I can't think of the guy's name.
Brandon said 37,000.
But he said that
not Marshawn Lynch.
No, not Marshawn Lynch. He's on NFL Network now. I can't. If anybody remember the guy's name on NFL Network, he used to play for the Seattle Seahawks, running back. But he said that Cam may have played his last game.
Wow.
And not Alexander, not Sean Alexander. Dang, what's his name? Michael. No, not Sean Alexander. Not Sean. Michael. Not Michael Robinson. Michael something.
Yeah, Michael Robinson. Mike Robinson.
Is it Michael Robinson?
I think it is Robinson. The commentator.
Yeah.
I think it is. Is it Robinson?
Michael something.
Michael Robinson, NFL Network.
Yeah,
former San Francisco running back, Seattle fullback, Michael Robinson.
Yeah. He said, that might have been his final game, man, and I can see why. Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Now, the only way I can see him playing is if, heaven forbid, you get one of these starters that that gets hurt. Sort of like with Jameis Winston. He's gonna have to have a Jameis Winston type story where it's gonna have to be bear with me 1 second, bro. 1 second. Go ahead. Keep going.
Good. So, not Kurt Warner, not Kurt Warner. We're talking about Michael Robinson. So the chances of him getting back in the league is gonna be tough. And like Corey was saying, it's gonna take for a quarterback to get injured. And this is the NFL, man. So quarterbacks get injured. And so that way he'll get opportunity. I think that'll be the only way he'll get an opportunity to come in is if a quarterback, a QB1 gets hurt. Because I don't think anybody's really confident in their backups. You know what I mean? Who's really confident in their backups?
Right.
So,
right. So,
what were you saying, Corey?
My bad if I had to pick that up. It's J.O.B.Z. But I just looking at the teams, man, and I'm hoping for a feel-good story. You hope that somebody don't get hurt, but it's in the same situation as Chicago. You get somebody in your back that's going to have to be able to give you the bad news like, hey, man, we got to think about if you want to still play. Like I said, outside of Michael Robinson saying that we may have seen his last game, but you're going to have to pick up that clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pick up the mic, and again, run a 7 split Sharpie to the left, right. It's going to be your, unless you get an opportunity somewhere where somebody gets hurt. But what about Miami?
That's another one where you've kind of you're trying to give the reins over to Tua. Do you want to bring him in there to push Tua out of there?
Yeah. So everywhere we got young quarterbacks that where you don't want to bring an old quarterback to disrupt. Okay. I hope it ain't our last time seeing the guy, but it's kind of inevitable. Father time. Time. So yeah, man.
Father time, man. Father time.
Right. So
and his team has to be telling them too, like, look, man, teams are not really wanting to bring you in, and you know how I feel about the vaccination. But teams not gonna want to bring you in to be around their quarterbacks or their players if you're not vaccinated. So if you really want to play, That's got to be the first step.
Yeah.
For him, man. And if not, then enjoy retired life. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's made enough money.
Oh yeah.
He's made enough.
Yeah. He said it wasn't about the money when he went to what you call it, the Patriots. He wanted to prove himself. He did them commercials and stuff. It was deep with it. This what we're talking about here shows you the depth of the NFL. When you got a whole dub, with your cast, Father Time is ready.
Yeah.
Now, what about commentating? Tony Romo did one of the best flips I ever seen. Could he be a color commentator somewhere? Do you want to see Cam with crazy suit on and talking about NFL?
And honestly, I don't think I've ever really heard him
speak,
in a way that he's discussing the game. You know what I mean? You've seen so you got Talib out there doing it now in Los Angeles for the Rams.
Okay.
And you can see he's raw. You can see, but you can see he understands the game. You can hear it. You can hear it when he's talking. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that from Cam yet.
Okay.
I think he has the personality.
Yeah.
To do it, but I don't know if he has that visual, that mental, to do that part of it all. Mike Frankie said he looks good on the screen, so that's the first step.
You don't have to cut that hair.
Yeah.
All that thing look like there's some stuff on the head, like some spiders having a meeting. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to. You got to clean yourself up, man.
Hey, before we roll off, man, we got 3 minutes. We'll get off in an hour 30. All right. How do you feel about your cuts? Was there any prize cuts?
Look, we already okay. Look, any surprise cuts? I'll be honest with you.
For your team.
You know what, man? Okay, as far as Atlanta is concerned. Now we hadn't announced, we've been cutting, but we got guys that you hadn't heard of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's been a revamp. We had already dropped those, like I said, our defense offered a lot of those cats we had let go at the end of the season. So there's no sticker shock, at this at the 8th day of the roster cut and whatever. So guys that are being cut right now, guys you haven't heard of, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting there and I was like, okay, which is cool for me. There's no splash in the pan where you go, oh my God, Cam Newton has been cut. We're cutting guys like Earl Washington. Who is Earl Washington?
Yeah.
So there are no surprise cuts because we had got rid of a lot of trash last year. Then at the same time, our only big splash was Julio Jones. So right now there are no surprises for me. We hadn't seen our offense play yet because we did the same thing y'all did. We held out all our starters until now. Right. So we'll see how this goes, man. We'll see how this goes. But right now, no surprises. What about you?
My surprise, and I think we talked about this on the last episode, is Garrett Gilbert. I thought he was battling with Cooper Rush for that number 2 spot.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they would release him. I thought Ben DiNucci would be gone, but I thought Garrett Gilbert would be our 3rd, and they decided to let him go.
Okay.
And I said they gave him every opportunity to take the reins. Hey, we want you to be at number 2, and he just didn't do anything with it. I said that last game, I said he didn't show enough. Like you're going against the 2s and 3s, and you're not putting no points up. You got to be able to put some points up, and I think he lost it on that right there.
Yeah. Got 2 good questions. Brandon Buchanan said, "Will Jake Fromm, former Georgia quarterback, will he go anywhere with no experience being cut from the Bills?" I think he'll get somewhere. He's not a bad QB. He's just playing behind. I guess with the Bills, I don't know what he may have done because he wouldn't play anyway. but I don't know what he could have done to not make the roster. But being an experienced, backup, this is what he's playing for, those type of jobs, and experienced backup. He'll get another shot. He'll get another shot.
He'll get another shot.
Mike Franklin asked, is Larry Fitzgerald done?
Yes, right now he is. He hasn't officially retired, but he said he would come back. Maybe middle of the season, maybe. I did read that before.
What do you think he's done?
I think he can still play.
Okay.
But for what? Arizona's not winning anything. He has records already. He's already up there.
Okay.
All you are doing right now is just adding to your legacy.
Oh, he padding the
stats. Yeah, padding the stats.
Right.
I don't see anything else that he can do, because I don't believe Arizona's in contention for a Super Bowl this year.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I think he may be done.
That's what's up.
Hey, enjoy that golf life, man. No need for him to come back. Enjoy that golf life. Yeah, Brandon Buchanan, you're right, big dog. They picked up Mitchell Trubisky as the backup, so that's why Jake Fromm was expendable. But I think you can send him to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Jake Fromm, he'll find a backup job. Everybody wants a backup that's been in the league. And that's why, and I think that's where Cam goes wrong. If Cam humbles himself enough to be a backup, I think he can get him a job.
Some of these cats they do real well with the clipboard. It's not a bad thing. They do real well with making sure that number one guy, and they end up being good quarterback coaches. They end up being, your next coaches in this NFL league or whatever. Clipboard guys aren't bad, man. They ain't bad.
Yeah, Chase Daniels. Chase Daniels been a backup for 12 years.
Facts.
Comfortable with it.
Yeah.
All right. My guys, my gals, hey, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Episode 47 in the books. Hey, we love it, man. We love the chat. We love how y'all I would carry the clipboard for money. Hey, I need a sign to say that. I would carry the
clipboard. I know.
Absolutely. Chuck Littlejohn, Mike Franklin, Brandon Buchanan, Nadine Wright, Michael Wolf, Robert Sullivan, the Carlos, my dog Lowe. What up, big boy? James Littlejohn. Hey, we appreciate you all, man. We appreciate you all rocking.
Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to start implementing a segment, man, talking about HBCUs. The SWAC. We're going to start off with the SWAC. Just like we do the WNBA, we're going to start doing that more with the HBCUs as well in football. So we'll get that thing started, man, probably on Sunday. All right.
What I'm gonna end up doing, guys, just get your popcorn ready. I'm gonna try to come up with some questions. Lil Johns, I know y'all deep in that MEAC South. I'm gonna come out with some good ones. So let's get ready, man. Let's get ready.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with us. Why the SWAC? My fault. It wasn't the SWAC. It's the MEAC. Did I say it wrong?
SWAC, you said SWAC. That was cool, but MEAC too. We're gonna do
MEAC too. MEAC too. Okay, yeah. MEAC too. My bad. SWAC and MEAC, baby. Hey, we love y'all, man. We out. See y'all on Sunday night, baby, 8:00. I'll be doing it virtual from. Hey, we still doing it because it's Labor Day weekend.
I'll be virtual too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how it goes, man. I want to. We'll see where we both at, and then if not, I think we should be able to though.
Okay. All right. We'll chop it up. We'll chop it up and make sure. All right. All right, baby. We love y'all, man. We going out on this, baby. Let's get it.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we win it at a Corey. At a Prince, that's a KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. At a Prince, now it's KPG. At a Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
Peace.
My dog. Peace.